What's up, everyone? We are back. Unfortunately, for all of you fucking people, here to waste another 15 minutes of your lifetime.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. You get a lot of them.
And we got Dakota, so it's not a total loss. Right, Dakota Bear? Okay, or just lick my face. That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
So we're here. We're going to talk about Nxt Takeover. Which one was this one?
Chicago.
Yeah.
And Backlash. I guess we'll start with Takeover since it was first.
I didn't watch it, so I'll just throw in some comments along the way.
First match of the night, if I remember correctly, was Roderick Strong versus EY.
Yeah, that was a match of the night. The first match.
I wasn't too impressed by it. Roderick Strong he's a good talent.
Mr. Ring of Honor.
I just felt like him and EY could have definitely done a lot better. And I felt like they focused too much on the outside interference, which, as by now you should know, drives me fucking batshit crazy. When you got two good ring workers in there and you focus on outside interference, it just fucking drives me nuts. You're gonna have to throw something in here because he didn't watch the fucking thing.
No, I didn't.
Well, I like how the match just opened up with him coming out of the crowd and just jumping Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf. Acknowledging that's pretty much going to be a factor for the rest of the match, but doing something different versus coming up and just dealing with it the regular way.
Well, what do you think of what's your position on the fuck is EY's faction?
Sanity?
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's a unique gimmick for a faction.
It's unique, but it's also unique for the era that we're in.
I like it. I just think that they lose too much.
Who's that really pasty looking motherfucker? Alexander Wolf?
Yeah.
He scares me.
I mean,
wait, the fat fuck?
No, the fucking
the psycho,
the really pale dude.
Yeah, Alexander Wolf.
Yeah, he scares me.
Killian Day is actually very impressive for a big dude.
He's the other one.
He can really move for a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
in WCPW as Big
he looks
Damo.
like a fucking Sasquatch, so that kind of makes things a little bit worse. But he's really impressive. Sticking him with EY is smart.
Yeah.
I think we all pretty much agree Roderick Strong's on his way to the main card eventually.
He should be.
Question is, does he wind up on 205?
I hope not.
I hope
or
they don't
does he go to SmackDown?
SmackDown would be the better option.
SmackDown's probably the better option because they seem to have some of the smaller guys over there, guys he could do some good matches with. All right, so after EY and Roderick, where do we go from there?
We went straight to the UK match.
Where's the UK? Yeah, oh, fuck me.
Listen, I was so happy to find out.
That's my favorite match so far.
I was happy to find out that Pete Dunne finally got the title.
The UK match. Awesome. Listen, I have completely and utterly shitted all over the UK title. I think it's a waste of fucking time. Thought it was a waste of a tournament. Last night, those two men completely changed my opinion. They put on one of the greatest matches I've seen in recent history. It was absolutely fantastic. Nothing else but good things to say about that match. I still don't know if I like the whole beard twists and all that shit, but whatever. They just put on a great match. They really did.
Anything looks better than Roman's Superman punch.
That spiral tap, though.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
The whole match, really. I didn't really remember any low points in the match.
There wasn't really any.
They just kind of came out the gate and just started going, and it just never slowed down.
None of that. Pete Dunne, I see him as the next William Regal. He's as brutal and as dirty as William Regal was in his early days.
And the crowd is definitely into Dunne.
Oh, they were into it.
Anybody is into Dunne.
You heard Bruiserweight chants more than you did Tyler Bate.
If you saw his work in the Indies and on WCPW and everywhere else he's been, the man's popular. There's no doubt in anyone's mind about it.
Sorry, folks. Street Outlaws is on. I keep looking over there. So, what the fuck? Where do we go from there?
From there was the triple threat for the women's title.
Yes, and my amazingly unsecretive crush on Asuka continues.
Right? Same here.
I'm in love with Asuka. In ring and out of ring.
Yes.
She is just fantastic. I mean, honestly, at this point, I can't wait for her to drop the women's title on NXT, just so I can see her on the main roster. I would love to see her and Sasha. I think it would be fantastic.
I like to see her and Charlotte.
Her and Charlotte would be amazing. Her and anybody's going to be good. She just doesn't put on a bad match. She is the AJ Styles of women's wrestling.
Yep.
She's never in a bad match. You just can't name one.
You really can't.
Even though like Ember Moon was out of the triple threat because it was supposed to be a fatal 4-way, they performed like it was supposed to be a triple threat anyway.
It didn't even matter to me that she wasn't there because you know what? Ruby Riott and Nikki Cross,
They can go.
they both put on great performances. It wasn't like Asuka had to carry this match by herself.
No shit.
They did really good in there.
Because Ruby and Nikki are indie darlings. They know what they're doing.
So I thought the women's match was absolutely the sleeper of the night. It was phenomenal. As seems to be the case a lot these days, the women very quietly put on a great match and just go about their business.
I like the finish of the match too.
Yeah,
I like Ruby goes for like not eat defeat, but like a similar to eat defeat, but with like Itsuguri.
Yeah.
She goes for like the pin, and Asuka just comes out of nowhere and hits her with a shining wizard and pins both her and Nikki for it.
Fantastic ending. NXT's really on the fucking ball, man.
Hell,
Like,
she came out with a new shirt. It has her on it. It has the title below, and it says undefeated.
I mean, NXT is on the fucking ball. I mean, they really are. They,
Like SmackDown and Raw really need to take notes from this
you know,
because it's killing both of them.
the women's title.
No, Vince needs to take notes.
The women's title from there, it was championship match, right?
It was NXT Championship.
NXT Championship.
Yeah,
it was
Rude and Atami.
Tommy, and
That match was better than I thought it was going to be honest.
it was better than I thought it was going to be, which doesn't mean much because I thought it was going to be shit. So, you know, I take that for what it is. Hitami, you know, he was worth watching, I guess, last night. Or Saturday night, let me correct myself. Bobby Roode continues to be fantastic. He's another one, I can't wait for him to get up to the main card. I think he just fits in perfectly with the kind of corporation feel, going under Stephanie's wing, if you will, or something like that. I think he's perfect for that kind of shit. He's definitely what Raw has been missing, and that is that heel.
Yeah.
That number one bad guy that everybody points at and says, what a fucking asshole. Bobby Roode can play that role to a T.
Because I remember like one of the openings to NXT, he's like walking up to the arena. Only thing he has is his title and has some guy behind him pulling the luggage, and he's moving. So he's like, "Come on!"
It's fantastic.
It fits him.
It suits him. It's the it factor, pardon the pun. He does have it. He just had. He's an asshole. I guarantee he's probably an asshole in real life, and that's fine. Because it suits the character.
Yeah.
And I was happy that it was a clean finish. No bullshit. Rude beats him. That's it. Let's move on.
They made it seem legit too, like there was a chance that he was going to win when he went into the post and Tommy was focusing on the arm the entire match.
Yeah.
It made you think it was going to change hands.
Yeah, because in the past they've had those where, you know, Shinsuke was injured in the matches and that's why he lost to Rude. And, you know, they've kind of gone that road when they wanted to take the title away from a guy but didn't want to hurt him. You know? But yeah, I agree. I'm happy it was a clean finish. We can move on now. They're already promoting Itami on live shows and for Raw and stuff like that. So,
but after the whole pay-per-view, they should put a video up on YouTube of like him and Cassius Ohno going at it. So it looks like they're going to be feuding
he's
before they go up.
Cassius Ohno.
Itami, because he was flipping out backstage throwing shit.
Well,
Like a little bitch.
I'm curious to see where they go from here. You would think Galloway would be
That's what they're teasing right now.
next in line. I thought Galloway was next in line, period. I really did. I did not think it was going to be Itami. I thought it was going to be Galloway. I guess they felt like they kind of owed it to Itami because he was supposed to get the push before he got injured. But here's hoping that we get Galloway Rude. I would look forward to that. And I'd be okay with Rude dropping the title to Galloway and moving on to most likely Raw, I would guess would be his next stop.
Yeah, Raw makes more sense.
And now we go to my favorite match of the night. Authors of Pain, DIY. Fucking fantastic.
That match was everything I thought it was going to be and more.
I mean, DIY should just put match of the year on their fucking trunks. Because that's all they do.
Every time they step in. That's it.
You know, and Authors of Pain, for all the hate I hear about them,
They're good.
They are fucking legit. Like, I can't... These guys should run roughshod over the industry for a long time.
I was skeptical about them when they first came in, but after a while...
They work.
They proved me wrong.
I still don't know
Same.
if their manager works, but they do need a manager. I don't question that.
I mean, Ellering works for now.
Fucking Paul Heyman. Give him Paul.
Well, like, Ellering works for now on NXT.
Could you see, though, them on the main level
With
the Heyman stable where he's got Lesnar and the two of them
Of course.
just destroying everything in their paths?
Like one for the world title picture, one for the tag title.
Yeah, them just fucking destroying everything in their path. They could run roughshod over wrestling for the next 3 years if they wanted to with that.
They could.
But it was a fantastic match. I mean, every time you thought the match was going to end,
It didn't.
it didn't, and it just, another great moment, and another great moment. It just kept going.
The one moment I just have to mention, because it was the first time I've ever seen anything like that, whereas I think it was Razor who was at the top of the ladder, and he had like his hands on the title, and Ciampa went up to the top and German suplexed him off the top of the ladder,
Yes.
threw another one in the corner. I've never seen a ladder shatter like that before.
Well, fucking Razor is huge.
Yeah.
Akam is fucking huge,
But the
too.
fact
They're
that-
both big dudes.
Who the fuck thought fucking Ciampa could even pull that off? Because, yeah, I know, okay, it's sports entertainment, and, you know, Razor pushed off the thing to give him a little... But you still got to use some strength to get that going.
Yeah.
That's one strong little fucking dude. Like,
Because if he were just to push off, he would just splat.
he just land on top of him and kill him.
It's basically it.
But I've never seen anything like that, and that
And
was
then-
just amazing.
The match itself, you know, Authors of Pain win, which we all kind of predicted going
Yeah.
in. You know, there was no reason to take the titles from him.
No.
But the match ends, the crowd's going nuts for DIY even though they lost, chant out the ass, and then fucking Ciampa goes and fucking destroys
I was in shock. I did
his
not
partner.
see that coming.
What the fuck is his partner's name? I just went
Johnny Gargano.
Gargano. He destroys him.
Listen,
Like, it wasn't even just like a Shawn Michaels super kick to Marty Jannetty. No, this was an all-out fucking beatdown after he had just suffered a beatdown.
well, listen, what they gave Gargano the fucking short end of the stick. I'm sorry. They really did. They made him get his ass whooped through the entire fucking tag team, having Ciampa come in and fucking save his ass out of everything. And you kind of screwed them.
You know what?
The only time Gargano looked tough is when he beat Ciampa.
Exactly, that was it in the
I'm
Cruiserweight
not-
Classic.
I'm not surprised by any of this, though, because where was DIY going to go from here?
That's a good
No,
question. Everybody's just going to say, oh, main roster,
They
but like,
can't
what after
stay
that?
on NXT forever
They're
which-
too small to go to Raw or SmackDown.
because they refuse to turn NXT into an official brand of WWE. So you can't stay on NXT forever. They're too small to compete with the tag teams at the upper level. They showed that
Yeah.
with the Authors of Pain thing. Okay? Even the Revival, I question them going up to the next level because of how small they are.
The Revival's got it, though.
So the question was, what was DIY going to do? So now you get them feuding. It's almost guaranteed we'll see them in Takeover Brooklyn against each other.
Yep.
They'll probably wind up being the main event instead of the title being the main event.
And then they'll end up at 205.
And then I'm guessing, 205 is their next stop. You know, and, hopefully it is, because 205 could definitely use the roster boost right now.
They really could.
Talent injection from fucking anywhere would be good for 205.
Although Austin Aries shouldn't even be on 205.
Austin Aries is drowning on 205, and it's ridiculous. So overall, though, I'm going to give NXT TakeOver Chicago, I'll give it a solid A-. I won't go an A or an A+, because it wasn't anything exceptional,
Yeah.
but it was once again another good, solid NXT card where you were not left at the end of it going, really? That's what I just fucking spent 2 hours of my life doing?
And we'll be back with Backlash. Again, I didn't watch it. These guys are kind of going to go into it. I'm kind of just going to rant. So, fuck you. See you in a few.
Fuck face.